Hey, Soka Me babies. How is your beautiful Sunday? I hope and I pray that all of God's vast, beautiful, everything is a positive reinforcement and reminder that every moment of breath that we have left is a beautiful, precious gift that we must not take for granted. It's just a regular old Sunday, you know. I'm doing one of my, my therapeuticals. Uh, enjoying my, and enjoying my likeness and having and enjoying myself with it, and just decided that I'm gonna take my time and enjoy myself and my day, and just wanted to tap in because it's about that time, in the spirit of Juneteenth. And so yesterday was the day of commemorance for our freedom of ourselves, our people, getting our voice and ourselves back. And in that spirit, calling back, taking back the power, my power, taking back my voice, my name, setting some records straight, because clearly it's the Caglavaglas, they didn't outdone themselves. Even Lucy sat back and was like, Lord Jesus. I'm looking at him like, if you don't go get your motherfucking slithering nickel. But anyway, talk about those high vibe, rewinding waves of them high vibes, God's love and light, beautiful things. Reminding myself that I'm blessed. I must be, because there's a great many of individuals that have no idea of the woman I truly am. And to all those that's out there, going through all of this, to want to keep me down, want to keep me small, want to take me out so you can pop up and take it all and be me, or be with somebody that want to be with me, or just be mad at me because of somebody else's choices, or the game, the good cop, bad cop, you know what I'm saying, to pay your bill. I'm coming for every motherfucker. I'm just letting y'all know that, silence does not mean that you have won this war. Silence means that I'm smart enough to not make a fool of myself and just pop out and be a dummy, but to take my time and observe and reflect and make sure that my next move is my best move. And I continue to do it with God's love and light and my unapologetically authentic, spiritual alchemy, and transmute y'all devils and into my next level. And I thank y'all, by the way, like I said, and I'm no longer blessing my haters. No. I'm not praying for my haters no more. I'm praying for their victims to be free and get their justice and their retribution, their reciprocity, and their peace, their power back in all that belongs to them. I call onto the big homie, my great creator, my best friend, my everything, and all of my ancestors, and all of God's beautiful reflections of his perfection in the dimensions beyond this material one that are of God's love and light, and here to love and protect and to guide me and keep me when I can't keep myself. And I pray for those that that my words fall upon God's children that need to hear this, and that although I have many reasons for my wording, that God's word and the God within me and his love and light is what radiates and what taps on your shoulder so it be on your mind later, and what is the truth that needs no proof because it is, and everything else just isn't. I pray for those who are on shanky caicos because they can't find their ankles, let alone a leg nor a knee to stand on upon their own. And they're afraid, because I understand that being the first one to do anything that you're doing is a scary thing, but it's not really. I'm like, once you actually take that short leave off that long cliff, you're going to love it. Because I'm like, once you become at peace with yourself and you silence them demons and get rid of those entity attachments and learn who you are, you know, outside of your friend group, like outside of your family crest, outside of the group. When you learn to love you, the silent roar and loud beauty of eclectic, I mean, just beautifully crafted being that God blessed you to be and made, and is a reflection of his perfection and in his image, and loved by the highest frequency of this universe, and his everything shines and guides you if you would only see and seek what is meant for you. It's every now and then I feel like, honestly, to tell you the truth, for real nigga shit, I'm like, I feel like, you know, I'm taking a shot or a step down when I feel like that I'm indulging in behavior of individuals who refuse to put in a day's work for what it's worth, at any rate. And and I feel like it, and I realize that to some people, I'm like, I feel like the it comes across sometimes like I could be a bit, you know, up my own ass, cause I wipes my own ass. I'm like, contrary to y'all bullshitting, I'm a real motherfucker. See, I'm not like these motherfuckers. See, I don't I don't strive to be nobody but what God made me. Good, bad, and ugly. The best, the worst, the extremely the vilest. I'm like the filthiest, stinkiest, ugly. And I'm like, and the most strikingest, strike your shit, do your baddiness baddie that I can be, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, creatively, expressively. I'm just me. And I do take offense, but there's more than one way to skin a cat, to all of those who refuse to learn a better way than to throw shade at a person that they really secretly, you know, wish they could be, trying to be like, you know, trying to stand in the way of, to, you know, dim their light while they try to suck it dry and show up in their energy. You know, I pray that you recognize the devils that are in work in your own vessel, and you flush them and you fix them, instead of making innocent people that have worked very hard to become who they are and what they are, just the way that God made them. And they didn't do it, and God didn't bless them with the gifts that they blessed them, just for you to sit back and feel like whatever idiot, my nigga, that told you that motherfucking bullshit. Flush it. Flush it, Pucky, down the hole. You dumb motherfuckers. I can understand that the demonic shit that you done shut yourself in, my nigga, is so fucked up that it is easier to be somebody else than to do the work to fix yourself. But I'm like, you gonna have to stop making it everybody else's problem, my nigga, that you've been prolonging the inevitable, and get to work, my nigga, instead of trying to work other motherfuckers for your benefit, when, my nigga, at the end of the day, you ain't benefiting nobody but your motherfucking self and that motherfucking demon simian sucking. I'm like, I would have thought that, I'm like, with a motherfucker trying to be a motherfucker so much that they would have rubbed off some of God's grace and class and humane compassion and understanding and overstand some shit. And first thing would have rubbed off is the fact that I'm allergic to being anybody else but my motherfucking self. I'm like, it would have literally make my chafing ass itch till it rub, drive, or run fire to be in somebody else's motherfucking energy. That would be spit upon my creator, my nigga, saying that he made somehow a mistake in all of the, prolific, there is no word to describe the Most High's skills when he created each and every one of us. So I'm like, in respect to an artist and a craftsman of that magnitude, and the fact that he decided to bless me and created all of this good God greatness in the good and the bad and my ugly, that the least I can do is to not smear my smut upon him. No, give him the most up high reverence and the glory that's due, and to thank him and praise him while I learn him, earn him, discern him, as I am understanding, overstanding his demands, because it is only for the better of me as an individual, me as his child. And wanting, what most parents do is want our successions to be, the 2.0, what I did plus some stank on. And Father God, I thank you for the quiet reverence. And I just pray that, I'm calling in my soul tribe, and this is a call to action for you to actually reach out. I'm very approachable. Please don't believe the hype. I'm not all the lies that they said. I'm not a liar. I'm not a whore. I'm not a man stealer. I'm not none of those things that were lied and said about me. And notice, they only say those things to you guys in back rooms and group chats that I'm never invited to, but never say it to my face. So beware of the juice in the juice. Nah, it might be a juice lie, my nigga, that you get by that water cooler, my nigga, or that back room. Be wary of the motherfucker that got all the smoke, my nigga, behind the closed doors and the curtains from far away, keyboard gating, gangstering, and shadow banning and love bombing, gaslighting, lying to make themselves famous. I'm like, until you see a motherfucker pop out and do anything other than evil to an individual that they too scared, my nigga, to fart in front of, let alone approach, I'm like, please do yourselves. I'm like, do yourselves the one up and save yourself embarrassment later for formulating opinions and acting on them and treating individuals that you don't know from a can of paint just on somebody's word that you don't even know. I'm like, honestly, if you can trust though, and what their motives were when they gave you that information, beware of a motherfucker that drag you a bone, especially the chunky of the meat upon it, because you don't know what's true or what's dishonest until you do what? Your homework. Don't ask my neighbor, ask me. I'm right here. The Socamus Lounge, and for all of y'all clowns, my nigga, that don't understand what that is, that's spiritual alchemy. That's a coin that I made, and I turned it into a whole corner of this movement. And I know about the naysayers, the swagger jackers, the same motherfuckers that's saying all the bullshit behind my back. Look, I don't deserve none of this shit. All I was trying to do is to make my peace with God and heal myself and fix myself and not fail the Most High, because he ain't failed me yet. And I owe him that, because that's all I got. I mean, every person, to be honest with you, I'm just as human, my nigga. And just because I got a $10 trillion vocabulary and I got a lot of real nigga in me, my nigga, and a lot of God and some manners and some self-respect and some self-love about myself. But all of those things were individual struggles that it took a lot out of me and a lot of my experiences in life that I survived to get to where I am. I didn't do it, my nigga, by swapping destinies. I didn't do it by hating in the shadows. I didn't do it by tearing somebody down loud in public, but never to their face, because it makes me feel better about me. I didn't do it by being evil to someone that ain't did shit to me while I'm trying to be them, be with them, or beat them, because I don't want to fix me. No, I did the hard work. I started with the man in the mirror. And I started one by one to change my ways. Ooh. And I'm on my way, a work in progress daily. Humble, receptive, I'm honest, I'm transparent. And that's the reason why I show up, and I'm so light in my life when I show up, even though I carry some of the heaviest burdens that would have broke many of you, and still survive and still carry it. The only thing I did was I believed in a man. I met a man, and now whether it was they was think, manipulating, the laws that govern the universe, or whether it really was true love. I mean, at this point, I ain't even gonna lie, it's been so much cake, and I mean the lack of what they feel like. I'm like, honestly, this thing has been the best, worst thing that ever happened to me. And I really feel like it was never love, my nigga. It's a lot of these days I've been silent because I cry myself to sleep, because it's like, where did I fail myself and fail the universe? And where did I fail God's people? That the one person that I love, no matter what they told me, still ended up being a version, or if not worse, than the family I escaped and the shit that I survived growing up. And it had to get to the point where I had to stop making they problems of what they wouldn't do my fault. I'm like, it's an embarrassment every motherfucking day that I was faithful, my nigga, to being a fool, my nigga, in a charade and this shit. I'm like, y'all don't really realize that, my nigga, it ain't never been about none of y'all, but the sheer fact that I've worked so hard to become the woman that I am, and I mean, in my truest intent, in my heart, and what I set in this life to be, And the only thing that I did was love somebody that was my hero. And for treating me like this, he became, my nigga, 3,000 negative zeros, my nigga, because I have nothing to show for this shit. But a bunch of motherfuckers, my nigga, that believe the lies he tell because they fit his image. That's why the story is only told from one side, because these motherfucking bitch ass motherfuckers, my nigga, too scared to get the truth from a real nigga because they know what it is and what it ain't already. I'm like approaching the real nigga, my nigga, when expose, my nigga, the devils, my nigga, that they in bed with in the dark. I'm like, the God in me shine too bright, my nigga, it irritates the demons. I can't help who and what God made me. I'm not gonna ever dim my light for no devils. I'm like, I'm in rooms, my nigga, I didn't ask to be in, I never wanted to. I was thrust in this shit. I'm like, and told lies, my nigga, and shut the side. I'm like, this was a silent torment, a humiliation ritual, my nigga, that failed badly for them. I'm like, I appreciate, my nigga, the steel sharpening my steel and being the fire that helped forge this good God greatness and the great shit, my nigga, not only that I am, but I'm constantly becoming, moving forward. I know that throughout this entire situation, now I am working on myself and I'm not perfect, but I've done all that I am learned of, given the situation and the way the cards are dealt and knowing how all the individuals on the opposite end of this, I'm like, this situation, and they would have conducted themselves vastly different. And that's okay. I'm like, that's why we got free will and everybody got their own mind and their own opinions and their own way of doing things. I'm like, that's nobody's problem. What you feel inside yourself, good, bad, and ugly, is not the person outside of you's fault. Everything, I'm like, it's all in the mind. Everything starts with self and radiates outward. The God in you, the you in you, I'm like, centered, the base, the gravity, my nigga, to keep you grounded so that you have an anchor so that you can reach as high as the sky goes up. It all starts and it ends with you. And people, you're wasting the most precious asset that we have in this entire universe, which is the time that God gave us, because we don't know when it's up. And so every breath, I'm like, every spent energy telling a lie on something, on someone that never did shit to you, every motherfucking person that you band with and twist and make one-sided wars with, I'm like, those are seconds in time that you can't get back. Those are innocent lives that are being affected, my nigga, by the lies that you tell yourself, my nigga, and everybody else around you. And I rebuke those things that I call my power back, and I cut those cords. And I don't support those motherfuckers. And the motherfuckers that sitting back, hee, my nigga, making them feel like giving them, feeding that demon, because that's a demon attachment, my nigga. That's got to make themselves relevant. That even if they got to sit up there and make an issue where it's not, and do the foulest things up under God's sewage, my nigga, to do it in silent, my nigga, while they scared, my nigga, somebody gonna out them. So they want to make themselves so rough and them my nigga, that won't nobody blow their house of cards down. I'm like, shit. I'm like, you farted too hard, my nigga, blew your own shit out. I didn't even participate. I'm like, I don't hate, but I'm gonna tell the truth where it is and where it ain't. There are some beautiful people out here in this world that are caught up in some very chaotic, very demonic, low vibrational shit, my nigga. That's a system that's systematically, the matrix, my nigga, meant to only twist you and suck you dry. And it's a rite of passage to tap out of the matrix. It's something that you owe yourself. But in order to do that, you have to find yourself and find God. instead of finding a reason to do foul shit to a motherfucker, my nigga, that ain't never did nothing, my nigga, but breathe, my nigga, and show up and present themselves in a manner in which, my nigga, you don't even know how to approach, my nigga, the bench, let alone, my nigga, to sit in your seat with a pen and a pad. Oh no, you too high and mighty for that. I'm like, you simpleton. I'm like, stupid. That's why the fuck you run around chasing your own goddamn tail on the way to hell. Pedaling real fast ain't going nowhere. But exposing, my nigga, the demons that you need to fix. Making a shame, a mockery of yourself. Making a mockery of everybody that's around you. That's into the same things you do. Because why? The misery likes company, and you guilty by association. Energy, I'm like, energy spreads and it rubs off. You be around the wrong shit for long. I'm like, they've been wrong being wrong and just, comfortable in the wrong so long that, I understand the total earthquake that it did to your nervous system, being in a potent, unapologetic, authentic, just God bright of the light, my nigga, of the God that's within me. I understand. It croaked your demons, my nigga. They was mad. It was like the basket. My nigga, when you shine a light in the back cave, the motherfuckers got to go to bat waddy. And I'm like, and all of a sudden, everything the fuck that they was turned up back guano in this bitch, my nigga. And they started, they really thought that they were, destroying me. And I don't know what it is about individuals that the only way that you can exist in this world is to put yourself above somebody else and do it in such of the worst ways. Because it don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter how pretty your face is. I'm like, because you can still be a face of a goddess, my nigga. Soul stank, my nigga, like worse than sewage food. I'm like, you can be the most intelligent individual in this universe and still don't know thing first, piss poor, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally about the things that are important in this world. It's so many of these motherfuckers that don't even have an identity outside of their friend group. Don't have an identity when it's not attached to $1 in a bank account. Don't know themselves, my nigga, without the Gucci and gold, my nigga, that they selling they soul for. They don't know themselves. They don't have a self outside of them superficial, fly by the whimsical of the image. These lazy motherfuckers that they content, my nigga, were going real hard to death, my nigga. They will do you hard to create, just to present the perfect image. But my nigga, just beyond that picture, there is nothing else. It's hollow, whimsical, empty fucking space. Because it all started and ended with that picture they presented and what the fuck they can do with it. That's all the fuck they was interested they was interested in. And their whole existence is around them demons, my nigga, and what they plan to do, my nigga, and become that demonic shit that they gotta do. And they made a life out of it. And that's nobody else's fault but theirs. But how you systematically break that down is, I'm like, blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. My nigga, call that motherfucker how you see it. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Not just when the fuck, my nigga, it suits you, my nigga. I'm like, it very much is the same shit, my nigga, when it is you, my nigga, that gotta do to do, my nigga, or don't. I'm like, it don't make you because you got a motherfucking network and you have a network and you built this glass house. It shows and exposes like a motherfucker, my nigga, that got on a full bodysuit, my nigga, with just the ass cut out, my nigga. It's windy upon your back door, ain't it? You expose yourself just like that bitch just bent over on some Marilyn Monroe shit, and the biggest wind just gusted your ass as soon as you bent the fuck over. That's the same audience see that shit too, my nigga. The harder that you have to go to treat somebody else wrong to make yourself feel better, you exposing it to the same motherfuckers that you trying to build yourself in front of. Instead of doing that, do you not realize, especially when you know you can't take the shit that you dish out, I'm like, that you don't have nothing better to do with your time? I'm like, when you gonna stop, denying and running for the fact that you only going that hard because you really want to be that person, or you really look up to that person, and that demonic attachment to you, and that low vibration, and that pride, that ego. Pride is fool's gold, motherfucker. I'm like, the prideful before the destruction. I'm like, when you gonna stop making the biggest fool of your life and disrespecting everything the fuck, my nigga, that came before you and attached a surname to you, and anything that got to do with a future? I'm like, you don't even have to have children. You ain't even got to have your blood family around you. I'm like, family is what you make it. Your future is, I'm like, it's for the taking, or it's gonna break you, and the bullshit that you allow yourself in. I'm like, I didn't deserve all the foul ass antics, motherfuckers talking shit, but my nigga, bitch or bitch nigga, while you sitting up there fixing your mouth around the motherfucker, my nigga, that you don't even fit the grade criteria, my nigga. I'm like, you ain't even got the qualifications to take the test, my nigga, that determines if you can get in a seat at the table I sit in. And I'm all by my motherfucking self, by choice, nigga. Not because you isolated me. It's just, my nigga, that guided me in all the work I wish a nigga would, like, my nigga, white gloves, my nigga, on a dusty cabinet. I wish a nigga would. I've worked too hard, my nigga, to get past what the fuck, my nigga, the dust shit you in. Now, if you approach a motherfucker with some common sense and take that shit out your motherfucking ears and then hate out your motherfucking heart, my nigga, and be the first motherfucker, my nigga, to own, my nigga, and report, look, I've been there too, nigga. Just because the fuck, my nigga, I've accepted myself for who the fuck I am, the good and the bad and the extremely ugly of myself, does not mean that there are not individuals that are in this world that I still hold to reference and have a great reverence for and a respect for, that I would get nervous and get the, but I'm not gonna make it they fucking problem, and the moment shit ain't working, then I'm gonna go from being my nigga Lucy, my nigga, to Luciferian. It's not right. It's not light. It's not love. And a real nigga like myself, you could do all of that shit, my nigga, to want to lie and cheat and call me everything but a child of God, try to take my life, my nigga, but you can't take from me, my nigga, the fact that you doing all of that shit, but you still want to pop out and be me. You still trying to sound like me, still trying to look like me, still got my words in your mouth, my nigga, still want to keep me in the dark, my nigga. Why you refuse? I'm like, a dance all around the fact that, my nigga, I'm like, your ass, my nigga, been bathing, my nigga, in my ism, my nigga, as if it was, my nigga, the fountain of real nigga youth in this bitch. Since 19 Blukey. But you'd rather murder everything down, my nigga, than to mention my name, my nigga, and give me my right motherfucking respect, my nigga. Introduce yourself. I'm not unapproachable. I'm not unlovable. I'm not unlikable. I'm not none of them lies that you had to tell, my nigga, to make yourself feel better, my nigga, when you found yourself in a situation where, whether it was scripted, my nigga, or it was the real shit, where you thought that you was at the ass end of some shit. I just come to the end of the rope where I'm allowing you, my nigga, to continue this bullshit ass fucking foul ass narrative, my nigga, out of all the motherfucking lies you could have told on the motherfucker. You don't even know me. Why do you hate me so much that you gotta tell such bullshit, my nigga, to negatively affect my life the way it is, to just destroy me? What did I ever do but exist, my nigga, and be myself, my nigga? It's not my fault. I wasn't the one, my nigga, that put you in the same room with me. I'm like, dude, I don't even fuck with your kind. I'm an example, my nigga, how to get it right. But I'm like, sit down, little bitch. Shout out to Kendrick and bitch niggas. Cause my nigga, y'all all motherfucking placating this shit, my nigga, as long as the fuck, my nigga. Y'all in them same motherfucking group chats, my nigga. Ain't none of y'all motherfuckers, my nigga, bold enough, my nigga, that I'm like, expose the motherfucker, my nigga, that's doing this shit. Cause if they'll do it to me, my nigga, what's stopping them from doing it to you? You one bad motherfucking confrontation, one bad misunderstanding away from, my nigga, them turning them same energies, my nigga, and focusing on destroying you. Why the fuck you sitting up there trying to help them, boo? Everything come around full circle, baby. And don't think, my nigga, that the life that you sought to destroy, it is not gonna be the life, my nigga, that God is going to commit the glory. What I do it for myself and God, because I understand that a lot of it, my nigga, is pure laziness. A lot of it, my nigga, is running from your own goddamn shadow. I'm like, a lot of it is not want to face the uglies, but you got to, or you'll forever be a life deferred. The difference is moving forward is motherfuckers gotta stand up and cut them cords, my nigga, and learn how to stand on their own 2 feet. And it's okay to exist, my nigga, outside of the pact. Cause the pack is taking you to hell, keeping you lost, my nigga. Keeping you from your highest potential, keeping you from living your life as its highest trajectory possible, keeping you from reaching those heights that you had never took the time to imagine for yourself, because you too busy trying to steal, my nigga, what God built for somebody else. I'm like, you can't be what you hate. And you can't tune your nose up, my nigga, and be the same disgrace. I'm like, you can't be the contradiction. You cannot be the infection and the antidote. You can't be the antidote and the virus at the same time. You got to be one or the other, but you can't be both. I'm like, learn to distinguish. The first thing, those negative, low vibrational characteristics that you explicitly and that you're exhibiting to those around you, calling the motherfuckers out by name, my nigga. Pop them like you pop on slime, like you want to pop that on somebody else's motherfucking dime, while the fuck you be in a long aisle of all of the designers, my nigga, that these motherfuckers is really, I mean, killing, stealing, and destroying innocent people's lives to become a slave for motherfucking designer shit, labels of motherfuckers, my nigga, that created that shit. And if your ass is fat and got skin, my nigga, and got some melanin in it, they didn't even make them for you, my nigga, blatantly. They racist, my nigga, and the shit, my nigga, that you in a race for, my nigga, that you can't wait, my nigga, to put yourself in so you can feel like something, and then immediately what you do and expose to the world that even after you felt, I'm like, you got your fix. The first thing that you do is toot your nose and your ass up, my nigga, and want to treat the motherfucker around you like shit. What did they do? And why is it that even when you get what you want, my nigga, you're even a worse devil? And it's okay to wreak havoc in people's lives for no reason. I'm like, what the fuck is it, my nigga, where we surrounded by motherfuckers that's content creators, my nigga, that's artists, that's supposed to be creators of the great creator as I am. And the best thing that you sit back and do, my nigga, is clock somebody else's hard work, my nigga. For you to sit up there and catch the drop, my nigga, and go snatch what the fuck they work hard for, and then got the nerve, my nigga, to want to treat them bad for, my nigga, you being a thief, my nigga, and a lazy, lethal, lotion ass, motherfucking low vibrational ass, motherfucking punk right motherfucking. I'm like, prom night, punk rock, dumpster baby that should have got motherfucking, your mama should have swallowed you, bitch. You should have been a cum stain on the motherfucking carpet, kid. Cause it's motherfuckers like you, my nigga, that motherfuckers is making a slave of their life, my nigga, just to get in the right, to rub elbows, and all the fuck that you spew is hate. No matter what the fuck is going on, I'm like, no matter how much you see that there's so much more to life, you gonna hold on to them evil demons. Eventually, my nigga, that evil, my nigga, that you constantly slow, I'm like, my nigga, that's gonna be that slow simmer, my nigga, that you eventually begin to exist on. You know, like them old ass bitter bitches, my nigga, that be like 184, my nigga, when the fuck they pass away, but they was motherfucking had the worst motherfucking disposition, the worst attitude. They always was talking shit and fucking up motherfuckers, my nigga, but you respected them, my nigga, and did why? Because they were elder, my nigga, and they earned that, my nigga. If you ain't gonna call it, my nigga, I'm like, don't, my nigga, I'm like, don't resent it, and then as soon as you in the presence of somebody else, flick the shit and then become the shit. You can't be what you hate. That's called hypocritical. That is a contradiction. Fuck with a motherfucker, my nigga, that know they own mind and ain't straddling the fence, my nigga. Even God ain't got a place for no gray area. Don't trust no motherfucker that don't know their own mind. Be good to yourself and be good to each other. Be good, because, my nigga, you don't know when that next breath is gonna be your last. Be good, because you don't know, my nigga, you are one series, my nigga, of unfortunate events, my nigga, to be in a situation of the worst shit, my nigga, that you thought you was above, my nigga. Everybody got the same 24 hours in a day. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. What you put your energy into. Stop, my nigga, taking all your time and your resources, my nigga, trying to be evil motherfuckers in the dark, trying to snatch something that never belonged to you, and take that time, them energy and resources, and invest them into you and God, and see the difference that you make in your own life. And eventually you turn out to be just like the motherfucker in your own motherfucking energy of the motherfucker, my nigga, that you trying to unalive, my nigga, so you can pop out in their energy. I'm like, you ain't gonna do nothing, my nigga, but get God, my nigga, long-legged ass when you gotta sit down, when it's all over, and like, how the fuck I give you life, my nigga, and then you spit in my face and spend all your time trying to be somebody else? How you miss the toolbox I equipped you with? How you miss the gifts and the abilities that I instilled in you? Like, how the fuck, my nigga, those wasn't even worth you even investigating, my nigga, the pretty package it came in? Or you allowed these motherfucking devils, my nigga, that got you out here living eyes wide shut. You become a puppet in your own goddamn life. And the cold part about it is, you don't even know who got the strings at this point, because you don't. Clearly. by the evil that you decide to spew in somebody else's life. Learn to love thy neighbors, you love yourself. Be that motherfucker, my nigga. Even if the motherfucker wasn't there, my nigga, to be the example for yourself. It starts and ends with you. You be the motherfucker to yourself and everybody else around you, my nigga, that you knew that you needed, my nigga, and never had. That's where it starts. That's how you see some great change eventually. As you go through all of that, my nigga, to become the best version of yourself, my nigga, for yourself, not to nobody else. Not for no nigga, no bitch, my nigga. Not for no income, not for no, for you to be able to look at yourself in the mirror, my nigga. And not what's left after the motherfucking devils that hollowed your ass out. Or, my nigga, if they even let you back into your own motherfucking vessel after the fuck you sold your soul and your hoe for a jelly roll. So that these devils, my nigga, can pop out in your human suit. Tell them devils where the fuck to go, my nigga. Go find yourself and find God, my nigga, and realize how beautiful and what God, my nigga, equipped in your picnic basket, boo-boo. You might just fuck around and find out that God, my nigga, might have blessed you with a gift and a talent, my nigga, that was colder than anything the fuck, my nigga, I could put my stank on. But you'll never know because you too busy trying to snatch what God got for me instead of going to go find, my nigga, what the fuck he built inside of you. And it's going to be ugly. It's going to hurt. It's going to feel uncomfortable. My nigga, it's going to be lonely. It's going to be hurtful. It's going to be an up, a down. It's going to be bipolar, schizophrenic. You're going to be scared of your own shadow, my nigga. But I guarantee you, at the end of that battle, my nigga, you're going to be so tall and so strong. You're going to be so tender and so juicy. You're just going to be so mother... Oh, my God, baby. Just like the fuck you obsessing my nigga in every moment. Yeah, I'm like, flashing lights. It's gonna be a motherfucker like that, my nigga, about you. Because for every, my nigga, step that you left open, my nigga, because you leveled up, my nigga, there's always, my nigga, somebody behind you, my nigga, on the next one up. We need each other. This world, my nigga, is systematically designed for us, my nigga, to eventually be us as a society in our own genocide. My nigga, why the fuck they set aside and get why living their best lives? Why the fuck, my nigga, we gotta struggle with the hurt, pain, shame, embarrassment, displacement. I'm like, this just low vibration, everything that's hard. Why the fuck, my nigga, they get harder at making shit hard for us, my nigga, and making it easy, making love they wealth, love they position, my nigga, love they backwards motherfucking shit, my nigga, and hate ourselves and each other, leaving us all, my nigga, lost and turned the fuck out, whether the fuck you want to see it or not. The first step, my nigga, in the changing that, my nigga, is the owning the fact that, my nigga, presently, my nigga, it's an issue, my nigga. And then become the solution, because you don't have no problems then. Because you're always in the mode of observing, my nigga, and learning, my nigga, how to fix it, my nigga, and be better. So with the heart that God gave me, and the love and the just my genuine just passion for loving to see the beautiful masterpieces that God created us all, and what we can cultivate ourselves into as we innovate and escalate, as we immerse ourselves in the greatest parts of life. If we change ourselves and what's in present sight, I'm like, eventually there'll be a grander, more exquisite picture in the future. But you gotta work for it. Ain't shit in life for free, my nigga. And don't nothing but a sleep become a dream. And everything the fuck, my nigga, that you got from a devil, my nigga, on any level is a disco, my nigga, and a dingo, my nigga, waiting to boomerang and beat your ass with it. It looked like everything in the beginning. And it all goes to hell after that. Please believe me. I love you with the love that God gave me in my heart for myself, and I radiate it freely for all the God that's in me, for the love that I have of the person that you are, understanding the good and the bad and the ugly. And I pray that God's beautiful children wake up and have the strength and wake up and realize the beauty and the God within themselves and save themselves and everybody else. This overcast of this death and destruction. And learn that the quicker that we quit this bullshit and come together like butt cheeks, we'll never know, my nigga, what the fuck we can be. If we don't quit this shit, my nigga, that ain't worth shit. It's not doing nothing, my nigga, to better the trajectory of our future. It's not doing nothing, my nigga, to make a better future for the children that we have or the next generation. Because realize, the more work that we put in making a better future for the generation after us, the better future that we have coming to us as we become the elders eventually. We become their matriarchs and their patriarchs and the cornerstones and the pillars of the communities that we are currently seeding and we're working currently. That's part of the grand cycle of life. Birth, life, death, rebirth. Find yourself in it. Ground yourself. Figure out who you are for yourself, not for nobody else. And then ask yourself the hard questions of who are you? And what is it that you really want out of this life? And what do you plan to do about it in a higher vibration that makes sense for yourself and the next generation? Learn to be that motherfucker that you say you is. And not just say it, my nigga. Because that shit is played, my nigga. Out. You don't want nobody to expose them dirty devils that you got in them closets. Then, my nigga, the first thing you need to do, my nigga, snitch on yourself, my nigga. Put all them devils to hell, my nigga. Become transparent. Take your power back. All them dirty little secrets, motherfuckers in them back rooms. I'm like Pinocchio, no strings, but my nigga got you by the strings and the balls. And you all, I'm like just all twisted up in the game, my nigga, on somebody else's cause. And you don't even know who the fuck got the strings, man. Who'd you pedal, you puppet motherfucker? Got big egos, big pride, long dicks, deep throats, bad BBLs and sewer smells because your soul stank, my nigga, because hell bending regurgitated you. Don't take it upon nobody else, my nigga, that you decided a long time ago that you hate yourself and you failed yourself and you don't want to go back and fix it. That ain't nobody's responsibility but yours. Ain't nobody problem but yours. In 2026, I got the fix. I say. And I may find you, but find your ass and fix it. Because, my nigga, the silent motherfucker is dead. That bitch gone. Y'all buried her. Dust vidania. Ashes to ashes, my nigga. Fat ass, my nigga. Black skin, my nigga. What's up? I've been found my voice, my nigga. I was observing my newfound surrounding, so that I can find the best way that I can be the best version of myself and help this new ecosystem that I found myself in. And I can help it and the best parts of me, hey, get to be the best advantage to the new individuals around me, given these new opportunities and these new platforms. I'm like, I don't wish no negative shit on nobody, not even the dumb disco dummies, my nigga, that do it to me. Because I understand, my nigga, that's all the fuck they know, my nigga. Motherfuckers, we creatures of habits. Motherfuckers get comfortable sitting on rusty nails, my nigga. I've been there more than one time, a few times in my life, and probably ain't the last time, but my nigga, it's among the last of the times, because why? Now I'm aware of it. And I ain't in denial about it. So my nigga, it's in front of me. So a little work today, a little work tomorrow. And eventually, I'm like, that'll be a version of the past. And I'll be somebody else new. I love you with God's love. And I'm still here, my nigga, to be Big Mama, my nigga, the real nigga. But, I mean, support me like I support you. My nigga, don't just bite off me, my nigga, but then got the nerve, my nigga, to want to talk about me. My nigga want to shadow ban me. My nigga, don't give me my credit where it's due. Because what's done in darkness comes to light. And as much as you might, I'm like, some motherfuckers would rather go to their grave, but understand something. It don't mean that it ain't gonna be exposed, my nigga, before you get there. Just because, my nigga, you don't want to own it. I'm like, I don't understand how motherfuckers would be merciless to the innocent victim, my nigga, that know that they are just a product of what the fuck, my nigga, happened to them, but then won't address the biggest motherfucking devil, silent devil, playing with people's lives, telling lies every goddamn day, my nigga, hurting a motherfucker that only loved you, my nigga. You failed yourself, my nigga. You failed the love that I have for you and everything the fuck that I've been to you. You failed yourself. You failed the future and the destiny we could have had together. But I'm no longer, my nigga, sitting in silence while you make the best lie of my life, while you do nothing but watch it disintegrate and get as much off of it, my nigga, for you and yours, my nigga. Why the fuck you flip coins daily, my nigga, and leave me out like I was a bad piece of trash that you don't want to, but you won't let the trash collector collect and move on. I don't know why the fuck you love me so much, my nigga. It comes out in the form of an evil hate. I don't know why the fuck, my nigga, that you can, in one breath, see that all of the positive things, that effects that I've had in your life, but not once, my nigga, not once, with all the lies that you said was love, my nigga, could you even have a coffee with me? But, my nigga, but feel like you entitled, my nigga, to fix your life out of problems, my nigga, had nothing to do with me, off of me and mine, but then want to hide me in the shadow, but then want to pop out, my nigga, in the shit that you bit off a nigga, spread it around to all of your people.